7:10. I am reading your chat. Anything anybody wants to know? So only 5 more months are left. Yes, Parveen, sir, 35 years question is unavailable on Amazon as Academy website. Is there any alternative option to buy it? No issue. I am there. When I say I will solve your all problems. So this question actually, when I was teaching offline, I was used to distribute these 35-year question papers. So don't worry. Uh, I will send you question papers chapter wise. I will send you guys previous question papers chapter wise. And because I cannot take, I cannot scan entire question paper. So yeah, I will do for you guys. Suppose if I have started machining, then tool we are discussing. So I mean, after completion of uh, topic, I will send you the 35 years of the GATE previous year's question in the group, in the WhatsApp group. I think you guys need to download the last 2-3 years, because I am having up to 17. I think 17 I am having 17. So 18 and 19, 20 you can download it from any website or any link, and up to 17, from 85 to 17 I am having, that I will send you. I have to submit the manufacturing assignment due to which you allotted. Yes, yes. I have to submit the manufacturing. Okay, sir. Toshif, sir, for humanities and social sciences, how can we prepare for it? Yes, man. I have gone through these contents. Humanities and social sciences to be included. No issue. We'll talk over this. There will be a separate talk on humanities and social sciences. Let me prepare. Today I will send you, Parveen. I will send you because I don't get time. Rarely I get time, so I will send you. I will send today. In any case, till no, I mean night 12. I will send you. So shall we start? Anybody, any more doubts? Because see what happens once you have to act. For an example, slowly my speed will increase, my teaching speed will increase. I will be completing, because I have experience of completing subject. So every month I will finish chapters, one entire book. So be ready for that, because in any case I will complete your entire technical subjects before 15th Jan, or it may go up to 25th Jan maximum. So how will the GATE score is calculated for ISRO and DRDO? No, ISRO and DRDO, no, ISRO don't take through GATE. There is a separate examination that we call scientist entry test for the ISRO ISRO job. GATE is only for, and DRDO also. ISRO and DRDO they don't recruit through GATE. They are having their separate examination. For ISRO, we have scientist entry test. Similarly, for DRDO, in 2009, I got DRDO. Yes, I 2000, where Aerospace Development Authority, ADA, Bangalore, where I appeared for interview. I remember. So in first attempt, I got. Yes. So, okay. So shall we start now our chapter? So let's start. Okay, fine. We have already discussed. We have started cutting tool material. We discussed cutting tool material properties of what we have completed. We have completed properties of cutting tools material, that we have already completed. We have already talked. Then second, we have already talked different type of tool, like high speed steel tool, you have carbide tool, cementite tool. We have talked about cubic boron nitride tool, CBN tool, diamond tool, diamond tool. So properties of cutting tool material already we discussed. I started from red hardness or hot hardness, then red hardness, hot hardness, yield strength, ultimate strength, thermal conductivity, non-corrosive. Everything we have already discussed. We have already talked about high speed steel tool, carbide tool, cementite tool, carbon boron nitride tool, diamond tool. And we also talked about, so you have to remember at least cutting speed, vigor hardness, and the peculiar characteristics of each tool. At least 5 to 7 points you have to remember. You have to, you have to understand for each. For an example, high speed steel tool, it is having good toughness, but carbide tool is not having good toughness. But carbide tool is more harder than a high speed steel tool. Carbon cubic boron nitride tool is the highest hardness. That diamond tool fails by rupture of the tool point. So I have already talked in last class, right? So you have to think like that. So now I will be talking about tool life equation. Tool life equation. Tool life. I will be talking about tool life, but it's very important topic. What is tool life? I mean cutting tool life. So generally, tool life is your either it is basically time. It may be in a minute, it may be in a second or hours. It means one tool, we took a tool, we started machining, and suppose machining speed, machining speed, or we call also it is cutting speed, is suppose you are 200 meter per minute. So at this speed we started and we took the tool, we have on a tool, and then we'll see when first sign of failure. Failure does not mean it is complete breakage or complete rupture. If any sign of failure, it may be wear, tear, or a ground of blunting, anything. Means failure. It doesn't mean it is breaking. Means if it's function means cutting function, right? No, function of a tool is to cut the material. If it's not working properly, it is not able to cut the job workpiece, then their function has lost. I mean, tool is to be replaced or tool is not working properly. So we have to measure time. Suppose it gives 30-minute time and at 200 meter per minute. It means if cutting speed is 200 meter per minute, tool will last for 30 minutes, means half an hours. That means life of tool is half an hour at this speed. So basically, I will erase all these things. You anybody want to write? You can write. I will erase. So life of tool is 30 minute at 200 meter per minute. That means after 30 minutes, you have to change the tool. You have to change the tool. Change the tool means either you have to regrind it, regrinding it. What is happening? Regrind it, or you have to dispose it. Disposal. You have to throw it. So number of tool change. One term is called number of tool change. Number of tool change. It means suppose if you want to machine a job and that requires suppose 2 hours. To complete the work, you require 2 hours total time. And tool life, tool life of a tool is half an hour at some fixed speed, suppose 200 meter per minute. It means you require number of tool is your four, or we can say number of tool change will be 4, or we can say number of regrind will be 4, means you have to change 4 times. So sometimes question is asked, find number of tool change. So it is means number of tool change means what is the total machining time, and finally what is the life of one tool. So you have to divide total divided by the life of one tool. It will give you number of tool required or number of tool regrind. Okay, everybody understood it? This concept tool life definition. Tool life definition is clear to all? Everybody has to tell yes. Everybody has to tell yes. Very nice. Everybody is getting. Where is the other guys? We have 17 people. Where is Kiran, Dheeraj, Asis, Mohit, Rajat Sharma, Tausif, Ravichandran, Raviraj? Okay, fine. Fine. So, uh, don't see now this problem. I mean, this problem. Let us so one is called generalized Taylor's two life equation. This on note is I don't know whether on note is slow or my system is slow. So tool life definition we have understood, whether it is number of tool change or number of regrind or so one term is called uh, generalized generalized Taylor tool life equation. General spelling you check, okay? Generalized Taylor's to life, or is also called modification of Taylor's equation. Taylor's equation. So basically, Taylor was a scientist. He gave one empirical relation to find out a tool life at a particular speed. Okay, and later on it was modified, and there was a general Taylor's tool life equation where he said T B A FB or DC is equal to constant. What he said, where T is tool life, it will be in a minute suppose, and V is your cutting speed. It may be some meter per minute. You are doing cutting speed, right now. Speed. Then F is your feed. It is suppose millimeter per revolution or millimeter per minute. There are three types of feed that I will be teaching you later. So F is equal to depth of cut. Depth of cut. It will again in millimeter. It is depth. So basically, tool life is a function of velocity, feed, and depth of cut. And again, A is greater than B greater than C. It means A is greater, B, C, right? So T is equal to constant divided by BA, FB, and DC. From this, we observe that anything increases. Sir, V is millimeter per minute or meter per minute? Meter per minute. Meter per minute. Meter per minute. Meter per minute. Meter. I have written Nikhil. I have written. Okay. So anything, whether it is velocity, cutting velocity, or whether it is feed or depth of cut, if anything increases, anything, whether it is cutting, feed or depth of cut, tool life decreases. So anything increases because everything is in a denominator. But that power A is greater than B and B is greater than C. So A is stronger than B than C. So cutting speed is having higher effect on tool life than feed than depth of cut. So I remembered like this, SFD means tool life decreases if any parameters if you increase, but effect of cutting speed is higher than feed than depth of. It is clear? It is clear to all? Because GATE has asked more than 5 times this question. GATE has asked, that's why I am repeating it. Ashish Vinayak, one more time. Rajesh Sharma, yes. So this Dheeraj, yes. Praveen, yes. Okay, Vinayak, what happened? There is an empirical relation that Taylor's, that scientists give. It is entirely empirical based on the experiences. And the relation is the tool life is a function of cutting velocity, feed and depth of cut. And again, the that power, that is A, B, C. A is greater than B, B is greater than C. Means A is stronger, B is than C. From this, we clearly see, right now, from this we clearly see that velocity, depth of cut and feed, everything comes in a denominator. So anything increases, velocity, feed or depth of cut, tool life will decrease. But suppose velocity increases 5%, feed increases 5%, and the depth of cut increases 5%. So which effect of velocity increase or feed increase or depth of increase, which one will affect more on tool life? That will be decided by this power. So here we see the A is greater. So velocity is, effect of velocity on tool life will be maximum, then feed, then depth of cut. Now clear? Please note down. If you want to write, you write. I am going to erase. I will erase, man. From the tool life, Gate has asked more than 20 questions. I will send you today the entire, tool life equation from 85. That will be your assignment. First assignment will be gate question. Thereafter, there will be some standard question, tough question. Actually, we require a complete power, what you call, power station. No, what is work station? Because this no RAM is not working. Okay, fine. Now, Taylor's tool life equation, original one, without modification. That was very simple. For constant feed and depth of cut means that is constant. We are not changing. For constant feed and depth of cut, tool life becomes this. So here n is now very simple relation is there for constant feed and depth of cut, where n and c we call machining constant. Machining constant, machining constant, and it depends upon both tool plus workpiece. Workpiece, and this is called tool exponent. Exponent, and that depends only on tool material. Tool material. So we can write this is a constant. So for two condition, we can write like this. Means this is the in one condition and another condition V2 T2N. Means at this cutting speed, this is the tool life. At this cutting speed V2, this is the tool life. Because C will remain constant and N will remain constant because tool is same. And this we can also, because V is equal to pi dn by 6t. So we can relate with RPM also. So tool life can be in RPM also, number of revolution. So N2 T2 N in terms of RPM. And then, and this one also can be written as in terms of nose radius, that I will discuss in the tool geometry in details. So VT R raised to power 0.244. It means nose radius. R is your tool nose radius. Basically, this is nothing. When we'll discuss tool geometry, then this is the nose radius R. So three views will be there. One will be isometric view, where 3D view of the tool will discuss. Then side view, top view, and the front view. In every view, there will be some angle, two angles that we'll discuss. So node radius is in a millimeter. So node radius increases means tool life increases. So basically you have to remember this. This is for constant feed and depth of cut. This is the relation. And for two state or condition means at this, if V1 is the speed and T1 is the tool life at this speed, and V2 is the speed and T2 is the tool life, we can relate like this also, V3, T3, N, like that. Again, we rotational speed N, because diameter is constant, so we can write the Taylor's tool life equation in terms of N. N is your RPM, cylinder speed, or we can write also in terms of nose radius. And this relation looks very simple, right? No, oh, nothing very. But gate will ask you, okay, tell me effect of radius, nose radius on tool life. So nose radius increases, tool life increases. Node radius increases, tool life increases. So it now there is a. Do you know people who does PhD? They work on a formula, or they want to establish a formula. They want to establish a relation, and they work 5 years to understand those parameters, and finally they establish a relation. So in a engineering, don't take very easy a formula or a derivation, because there is a lot of hidden information behind that. Okay, so it is very easy now. It is now clear, everybody? Everybody is clear? Now this n value, because it only depends on the tool, so this n value is different for different tool material. So for if I n value is different for different tool material. For an example, tool is your I am writing here, I am making one table because it is there already in a study material, but again I am writing because you have to make you understand. Suppose this is your tool and this is your value of n. So a tool is your high speed steel tool, then value will be 0.08 to 0.2, 0.2. If it is carbide tool, carbide tool, carbide tool value will be higher now, 0.5 to 0.8, 0.8. And when it is ceramic tool, it will be 0.8 to 0.9 something. It means in note you please correct, because it was copy paste problem. Ceramic tool I have written same value of n, but no, it is more. So when value of n is more, value of n is more means what? Value of n means, value of n more means you have a t vt n constant. So t is equal to constant divided by velocity and 1 by n, right? No, so n is more means this quantity is less, right? No, this quantity less means this is the relation holds. You have to understand, actually basically it gives slope. So for high speed steel tool it is less, then it increases when ceramic. Okay, now our target is we'll understand it, we'll make a curve graph will be tool life versus, tool life versus cutting speed v for this high speed steel tool, carbide tool or ceramic tool. So we know the relation b constant c. So this n will only change, right? Now n will only change. So when you will draw this, it will be like this. You can see in the note also. When n increases, this curve shifts up. When curve shifts up means it gives higher tool life. It gives higher tool life. Higher tool life. Higher tool life. When n increases, so it is simple mathematics. It is simple mathematics, right? Now x, y, n is equal to something. So I have drawn the curve. So when n increases, it will be, this is for your HSS, high speed steel tool. This is your carbide, and this is your ceramic. Ceramic. You can check. You can check. Now we have some problems. We'll discuss some problem. First problem is in a red color, right? Now, what is that problem? Yeah. So this is our problem. Following is the data available on cutting speed and tool life. So you have velocity v and tool life this much, and velocity b, tool life this much. So determine Taylor's tool life, Taylor's constant, that is c. We also call machining constant, and tool life exponent, that is n. So 2 v t n is equal to constant. So you have a v1 t1 and v2 t2 n constant, right? So you have equation 1, equation 2. You have two equation and two unknowns. You can solve it. So this is your v1. So v1 is your 150 meter per minute, and you have t1 is your 60 minute, and v2 is your 200 what is it, 200 meter per minute, and T2 is your 23 minute. You see, when speed increases only 50 meter per minute, but tool life how much decreases? It is, I mean, change in a speed is only 50 meter per minute, means one third, right? No, it was 150, now 200. But earlier speed was what do you call that tool life was 60 minutes, as now reduced to 23 minutes. It means the curve is like this. V, this is your tool life, that is T, and this is your speed, cutting speed or machining speed. Don't confuse. It is cutting speed, is sometimes called cutting speed or speed, that is V. So it decreases like this. It means exponentially, right? Means because relation is this. Relation is this. It means X, Y, and C, right? So it is like this curve like this. It is your, it decreases. So there will be a sudden change if you change this much. If speed you are changing, this speed you are changing, tool life will change this much, this much. So it is not linear, it is exponential decrease. So it is, I mean, when speed, a production engineer will always look for higher speed, because if speed is more, production is more, in a less time they can machine more number of components. But when speed increases, tool life decreases, there will be frequent tool failure, and when there is a frequent tool failure, every time you have to change the tool, that requires also time. That is tool change time. When we will be discussing about economics of machining, that time everything will come in a picture, whether a tool cost, tool changing cost, machining cost, raw material cost, everything will come. And finally we will minimize what will be the cutting speed for optimum efficiency, and what will be the cutting speed for minimum cost. So everything will discuss in economics of machining, will discuss. So it is now very clear. So you have solved. What is the answer? solve कर लिया आप लोगों ने? कितना आंसर आया? Please tell me answer. I will not solve for you guys, okay? Because I am here to teach you engineering, not 8th class math. So N is your 0.3 and C is your 5.2. Yes, boss. Yes, tell me. Yeah. What is this? Very nice, Ravi Chandran ji. Very nice. Thank you. Sanket, Rajat Sharma. Where is our Mohit, Amal, Nikhil? All are my paid members. Where is the paid members? Neha Moria. Yes. Where is the C value? It is simple mathematics. Nothing to do with the manufacturing here. Now, next question. Please solve this question. Guys who have already solved first question, second, yes. Second question, a carbide tool with MS workpiece was found to give tool life. Already I have said, you assume you are in a classroom. Please keep a notebook and pen, and you seriously you take the class, because I can give, give any time, any number of hours. I will wait for you guys, because that Zoom already I have purchased, so I can continue it for hours. If I teach you something, and if you are not learning, then what is the use? You have to learn something. A carbide tool with mild steel workpiece, mild steel workpiece, was found to give tool life of 2 hours while cutting speed is this much. Means when T1 is equal to 2 hours, means 2 hours, 2 hours means 120 minute. At cutting speed, V1 is equal to 0.5 meter per minute. Compute the tool life if same tool is used 25% higher. So T2 is equal to what? When V2 is 20%, 5% higher, higher than V1, means 1.25 into V1. Determine the value of cutting speed if tool is required to have tool life. So this is the first question, right now. Then determine the value of cutting speed if tool have tool life. We want tool life 3 hours. 3 hours means 180 minute. What should be the cutting speed? What is the cutting speed? What? So you have n is given to you, right? N is given is to you, that is 0.27. N is 0.27. It is given. So simple, nothing. Put the value, get the answer, something like that. Please tell me honestly answers. I have the answer. What is the answer? Let me check. T2 is your 52.5 minute. 52.5 minute. 52.5 minute. And this is your velocity. You have to check velocity. Velocity, I don't have answer. 52 minute. Very nice, Ashish. Ravichandran ji, nice. Sir, I am confused by this question because it is asking to calculate speed while it is saying it. Compute the tool life. There are two questions, man. First, they are asking if the tool life is to the highest. So you have up to here you have one question, and then you have another question. This is question A. This is part B. Yes, 52.5 minutes is the answer. This you got. What about this velocity? Now you using this 2 you calculate n is given, c you calculate here, then you are having now n and c value. Putting this, then you can calculate v. What is the v answer? B. V is 0.5. What is the v? 0.448. 0.625. Who is telling that zero? Different answer, man. Take time, 3 minutes. Yeah, the 0.44, 1.82. What is the answer? What is the n c value? What is the c value? Ravichandran ji, what is the c value? 0.27. That is n value, man. N value, that is n value, n value. This is n. 1.82. 1.82 I am writing. And n is equal to 0.27. So BTN is equal to C. You have to calculate value of cutting speeds. V into 180 raised to power 0.27 is equal to 1.82. So what is V? V is equal to 182 divided by 180, 0.27. 0.44. So 0.44 is the answer. 0.44. Okay, next. Solve this question. This is the question. In a drilling operation under a given condition, tool life found to be decreases from 25 minutes to 20 minutes when speed ranging from this to this. What will be the tool life under the same condition if the drill speed is 300 RPM? So you have a tool life found to decrease for 25 minutes. So it decreases from 25 minutes to 25, 20 minutes. This was at what? 200 RPM. And this was at 400 RPM. Right now. So what will be the tool life is equal to what when RPM is N is 300 RPM? So simple, N1 T1 is equal to N2 N2 T2. What is it? T2 N is equal to N3 T3 N. So you have to calculate T3. From this 2 you calculate N. Right? And then finally put in this 2, so T3. So you have that N1 is equal to 200 RPM, and you have T1 25 minutes. Then you have N2 400 RPM, and you have T2 20 minutes. You have time to life nothing, but you have N3 300 RPM. From this 2 you calculate value of N. Find N, and then finally put in this 2. Or you use some smart method here. And your answer is 8.89 minutes. Let all people solve, Shivam. Let no all people solve. My answer may be wrong also, because I have written answer from one of his students only. So let us check. Let your all friends solve. Yes, yes, correct. You guys are correct. It will be more than 5 minutes, less than 20. Yeah, speed is 400 RPM. You have 20 minutes. 300 RPM. It will be answer will be your between 5 to 20. Between 5 minutes and 20 minutes. 25 minutes. Yeah, it will be answer will be between 5 minutes. What do you call? 5 minutes to 20 minutes. Between 20 to 25. Answer will be between 20 to 25. Answer will be between. Yes, yes. Answer will be between 20 minutes and 25 minutes. My answer will be between 20 and 25 minutes. So T3 will be your between between 25 and 20. So if answer is between these two, then it is fine. 21.9. So answer is 21.9. Now we solve this problem. This is the problem. Solve this. Gate has asked more than 5 times. More than 5 times. For a tool A, Taylor tool life equation is this. So tool A, your N is 0.45 and C is 90. Similarly for tool B, you have N is 0.3 and C is 60. What is the cutting speed in which above tool A have higher tool life than B? So you have to find out speed so that tool A have higher tool life B. Means you have to find a speed V above which, so that above which tool A is having higher life than B. Means you have to find a speed where tool A will give higher tool life than B. That is the problem. I give you a hint. Suppose I draw a curve like this. I draw tool life and velocity curve. Suppose one tool, this is tool X and this is tool Y. I'm just giving hint, tool Y. So it means at this cutting speed, both tool will give same tool life. Again, I am telling you, please concentrate. I'm giving the hint. At this cutting speed, suppose 20 meter per minute. Suppose this point I am talking about. This is your X, tool X. This is tool X. and this is tool Y. This is tool Y. So at this cutting speed, suppose this is 30 minutes. At this speed, 20 meter per minute, both tool will give same tool life. But if speed is 25 minute, so when speed is 25 minute means here, and this is the tool life of tool Y, and this is the tool life of tool X. So when cutting speed is 25 meter per minute, tool X will be better and tool Y will give, this is your, suppose this is your 20, this is your 25. Suppose I am telling you this. So when cutting speed is 20 meter per minute, means here both curve intersect each other. It is in a common point for both, and this is your velocity, this is your tool life. So at this speed, both tool will give same tool life. But suppose your speed is 25 meter per minute, means it is higher than this point, means right side, it will shift right. So when you draw a vertical line, it cuts two curves, suppose at A and B. So to A is at X and B is at Y. So this X will give higher tool life than Y, tool Y. But if velocity is less than 20 meter per minute, suppose 15 meter per minute, then your curve will shift. I mean, this is the 15. So here it will be like this and this. So this tool L Y will give you more tool life than tool X. If you understood this, then you can solve. Okay, fine. I think you guys understood the problem, and I think you all solved also. So not audible. No, I'm not talking, Ravichandran ji, anything. I'm not talking. Now I have started. So I think everybody understood this. How everybody getting this question? When which tool will be useful, which tool will be beneficial when you compare two tools. You have to draw their tool life equation and in a tool life versus velocity, cutting velocity. Okay, Amal. Okay, Amal, for you, Mr. Amal. So, Mr. Amal, can you hear me? Can you hear me? First, tell me, am I audible? Amal, are you okay? Fine. Okay, listen carefully. You have two equation. You have two equation B1 T1 N is equal to C. I mean, you have one VTN and VN1, right now, and N2 C1, C1 and C2. You have two equations. This is suppose high speed steel tool, and this is your carbide tool. This is your carbide tool, right? So you have two equations. Now somebody asks you, you have two equations. Uh, this is your carbide tool. 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 Suppose carbide, and this is your high speed steel tool. Somebody asks you which tool will be beneficial if cutting speed is 20 meter per minute. So you value of N and C1 is different for high speed steel tool and carbide tool. So first, suppose in your problem it is given value of N and N1 and C1 is given. Value of N2 and C2 is given. So you can draw this. This curve you can draw. This curve you can draw. You can draw by checking the dt by dv. Just to check slope, which is having higher slope. So higher slope. This guy is having higher slope. This is having higher slope. Higher slope. Higher slope. This is having lower slope. Now there is a point at which both cutting speed is same. So this is the break-even point. Break-even point. Break-even means at this, suppose this is your 20 meter per minute. When you solve this equation 1 and 2, you will get this point. When you solve this equation 1 and 2, you will get V and T. That V and T is here. V and T. When you solve this equation, you will get velocity and the tool life. This is your tool T. Suppose V is coming your 20 meter per minute. It means at this cutting speed, your tool life is suppose 30 minutes. 30 minutes. It means both tool will give same tool life when cutting speed is 20 meter per minute. When speed is more than 20 meter per minute, suppose 30 meter per minute. When speed is more means this is the tool life of high speed steel tool, and this is the speed tool life. This is the tool life. This is the tool life of high speed, and this is the tool life of carbide. So when cutting speed is 30 meter per minute, that is more than 20 meter per minute, this tool will be good. This carbide tool will be good because it gives higher tool life. But when suppose velocity is your 15 meter per minute, 15 meter per minute, meter per minute means this is the tool life of high speed steel tool, and this is the this is the tool life of carbide tool, and this is the tool life of high speed tool. This is high speed tool, right? This is high speed tool. high, this is your high speed steel tool. So when speed is less than 20 meter per minute, that is 15 meter per minute, high speed steel tool is better as compared to carbide tool. And when speed is 30 meter per minute, carbide tool will be better. So to solve this problem, first you have to solve for this point. Once you solve for this point, you have to check the slope. You have to draw these two curves by slope, dt by dvn. So it will be 1 minus n, right? Now 1 by n, something will come. You have to check. Once you check the slope, then you can do this analysis. Is it clear now? Amal, clear? Amal, concept is clear. Then fine, you solve the problem. First you have to find that you have to solve these two equation. You have to find velocity, cutting velocity and time. What? Very good. No, yeah, you solve. Lot of questions are there. Lot of questions are there. So I think all tool problems you have to solve. All tool problems you have to solve. It is there in your notes. You have to solve. Hints are there in your notes. All break-even point. Today I think some problem is there with my pen, or I don't know what is happening. Is it visible now? I have opened some another window. Is it clear? Am I audible? Audible, that Rajat? Can you see break even point? I have written. Fine. So it is break even means equal. What is break even point? Means it divides. So you have t, you have velocity v, and you have one curve like this, and then you have another curve like this. So at this point, no, both curves gives equal at this speed. Both tool gives equal tool life. That is break even point. So this point we call actually break even point. If your question is find break even point, then simply find that V and T where intersection point, simple. But when it is beneficial, then you have to check this break even point total cost. Suppose if you want to break even point, I will teach you in that industrial engineering. Industrial engineering break even point I will teach you. Break even point. So break total cost. Total cost is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. Variable cost NV. Where V NV. That N is the volume. So at what volume the total cost, right now, that is total, fixed cost plus variable cost. It will be, so that is equal to revenue. So N will be equal to R minus F. Sorry. So fixed cost plus N into V, right now. So F plus NV is equal to N into S. This fixed cost, this is the volume, this is the variable cost, this is the quantity, that volume, and as the selling price. So N is your F, N is your F divided by S minus V. This is called, at this number, total cost will be equal to total selling. That we call actually break even point. So break even point, no, that is the break even point. So this is the break even point. This is the break even point. Means this is your fixed cost, this is your variable cost, so this is the total cost, right? And this is your revenue. So this is your, we'll discuss break even point for time being, just to understand that where both tool life gives equal tool life at this speed. So we call it as break even point. Equal tool life. Equal tool life. Understood this, Rajat? Did you get these concepts? Okay, so we'll discuss now tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I will. You have to solve all gate question paper that I will send you now. First, you have to solve all your what you call notes problem. Then gate question, everything. Okay. You have problems in a notes, so your notes, there are total I think 9 problems are there in it. It is always intersect for different value of n. No, it depends, it will depend, but when it intersects there is a, sir, can you please give an abbreviation to the formula? This is, I told you, this is fixed cost, this is the quantity, this is the variable cost, n is your again volume, and s is your selling price. So this is the total revenue what you got from selling the things. This is actually break even points, means at that volume your total cost is equal to the selling price, means there is no profit no loss at this volume. So here that is the concept, but here in tool life at this particular speed you are getting equal tool life, whether it is carbide tool or cementite tool. Okay, we'll talk, huh? Shall I close now? You have to solve all your 9 questions. You have 9 questions in a notes. 9 questions, 9 questions, 9 problems. You have to all solve. Hints are there. Hints are there. Subham, first you have to solve my notebook. Then you have to solve your 35 years of the gate question. Then you can read the Kalpak GN. You see my brochure where I have recommended Kalpak GN. Kalpak, Kalpak GN. I am writing Kalpak GN. Okay. See you. We'll arrange the next class soon. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I will send you a link in advance. Thank you.